heading into the match. Francesco Totti and Alessandro Del Piero getting set for the pre-match coin toss. Two titans of Italian football showing their respects to each other prior to this one. Roma, the first to threaten in the game. Alessandro Mancini controlling and then dishing. Gigi Buffon with the great positioning. He's going to have no trouble at all with this angle driver. Very little trouble at least. Little help of defense to clear it away. More from the guests as Mancini will fire and Totti deflects, but again Juventus is able to clear Juve with only 4 goals against at home all season long. Bianconeri impressive on the attack at home too this time. Quick work off the wing. There's a header on target, but Alexander Done is there and he makes it look pretty easy. Roma back to the offense later in the half. Max Tonetto sending one back post. It is cut off, knocked down to a trailing Simone Parata, and he fires this one just a shade high of the target. Still goalless late in the opening half. Juve taking a turn. They're on the counter. David Trezeguet looking for some help. He finds somebody he likes in the form of Vincenzo Iaquinta, but the save is made by Done. And then the big moment of the match. Del Piero with a dead ball opportunity late in the opening period. And it speaks for itself. 33 years old, he's still got lots of game. 1-0 to Juventus on the sensational dead ball hit. Some movement in the wall and a wicked blast. Just too much for Done, and Juve is on top. Roma nearly coming right back in this one, though. The cross bouncing all over the place, gets a piece of the post. Juve managing to hold on, though. They end up on top of the final whistle, 1-0 defiant.
Big win for Juve there. Milan coming to terms with the possible career-ending injury to Ronaldo. They were away to relegation-threatened Parma on Saturday. Milan in red looking to claim 4th place. This in the 1,000th game for Paolo Maldini, and that's Kaká back from injury, and he has a go from distance, forcing Luca Bucci into action. Other end, a free kick Parma, the deflected strike forcing Zeljko Kalac into action. Then Andrea Pisanu with the ball scooting right through his legs. It was goalless to the break. Second half, and Parma going the other way, and the through pass by Andrea Gasparoni. Igor Budan stopped by Kalac, who came out to challenge in the 65th. 4 minutes later, and it's Milan. Cafu way on the right side. He'll stop, then send the ball in. Collected, then kicked by Kaká. And Bucci with the save. Kaká not hesitating as he chests and strikes in one fluid motion. More Milan. Kaká to Pippo Inzaghi. The initial strike, then the second, and a toe save by Bucci. And the other side, Alberto Gilardino, he stopped as well. And Pippo with 2 cracks at it, but indeed a nice save by Bucci. Gilardino with the half chance. 74th minute action. 90th, Budan with the hot right footer, saved by Kalac. It's a point for each as this one ends goalless.
What about Inter, you ask? Well, Inter at home to Livorno on this day. Heads Inter wins, tails they lose. Roberto Mancini keeping the outcome of that toss in doubt. He doesn't want to spoil the suspense. Hernan Crespo and David Suazo starting up front for Inter. Crespo getting much of the attention, but it's Suazo with the opener. The Honduran with a header in minute 14, and they've got the lead. Somehow Suazo left unmarked, and Livorno is made to pay. 4 minutes later, Maxwell does what he can to extend the lead. He will center the ball into traffic. Suazo able to get a boot to the bouncer. 2-0 Inter, less than 20 minutes from the start of this game. Inter really coming to play ahead of their trip to Anfield in the Champions League coming up this week. Livorno trying to find a way back, but it was too big a mountain to climb. The post getting in their way on this free kick. Alessandro Diamante clearing the wall, but not clearing that upright. Inter a 2-0 winner at the San Siro.
And just the 3 games in, sides heading out onto the pitch. Genoa in dark and Sampdoria in white, and Antonio Cassano playing good football of late. Might even get a call-up to the Italian team. Cassano flashing his style here, and look at this. And then the ball to Christian Maggio. Maggio flipped up and over by keeper Robinho. And the keeper sliding out to block the ball, and Maggio takes flight despite the protest. The referee said, game on, fellas. Second half, Sampdoria again, another lead ball for Maggio, and he's fouled just outside the penalty area. This time, the referee's in agreement. It's a quick yellow, then a red for Danilo. 2 yellows in the span of 11 minutes. The foul going down in the 61st minute. Genoa going down to 10 men for the rest of the game. The free kick resulting in nothing. Later, corner Genoa, Luciano Figueroa. The header, Alessandro Lucarelli. And that's tipped over by keeper Luca Castellazzi, 73rd minute. Sampdoria, Daniele Franceschini breaking free, and he'll roll it to Maggio. who stopped, and the follow-up smothered by the keeper, and chances there in the 78th. 10 minutes later, and it's a Cassano. Watch him weave through 3 Genoa defenders. Keeps the ball, chips it to the far post, near post to us. Maggio is stopped, but he gets a second chance. 89th minute goal. And certainly Maggio had enough chances in the game, but what about the style by Cassano? Passed 3 defenders and lost it ever so softly to Maggio. Sampdoria win this one 1-0 away.
Fiorentina hosting Catania. The Viola seeing Milan move ahead of them and into 4th Saturday, trying to counter with a win of their own. Zdravko Kuzmanovic putting them on top in the 40th. Kuzmanovic with his first for the club, and it gives them a lead, and nobody marking his run to the top of the 6th. Moments later, Fiorentina pressuring again. Adrian Mutu showing off some of his skill, but just driving that bike a little high of the target. Romanian shaken up a bit on the collision. Collision calling for some medical attention, but you know what? He's a tough guy. He would play on in this game despite the knock. Still Fiorentina by a goal as we hit the hour mark. Catania about to change that hammer job from the top of the arc, and it finds its way all the way to the back of the net. 1-1. Juan Vargas credited with the goal. Vargas really getting behind this one, and Vlada Avramov can't do a thing about it. It's by him double time. 10 minutes later, though, Fiorentina back on top. Adrian Mutu taking charge, and a coming up large. Brilliant hit from the ex-Chelsea man. We might see that one on Tuesday. That's got goal of the week quality to it. Mutu slipping away from the defense and ripping one into the goal. The Viola conquer and go forth.
Nice goal by Mutu, no doubt.